Hello there, viewers. It's Barry, the Barry and Alan show. Just back to you again to do a little video. It's hard to find inspiration to talk about, things to talk about. It's hard for me to find inspiration. A lot of my videos, I have been extremely ill actually, but me and my friend Al and Barry M have come to a conclusion of talking about a little documentary about where I live here in Stevenage. Well, in Stevenage, of course you've got the City Council and you've got the likes of shops and stuff like that. May I say, there's a lot of green belt in Stevenage. I don't really know how big Stevenage. I think it's only a little city, really, but at the surrounding Stevenage, and some really nice green belt country fields. There's a lot of farmers' fields surrounding Stevenage. It's quite a fresh air, beautiful place to live in. Plus, now Barry does like the Stevenage people. Now Barry's best friend is actually called Stephen. You know, Barry's had a lot of best friends called Stephen. We're doing a documentary on Stevenage, but I've actually had a lot of best friends called Stephen. We're here in Stevenage, but Barry does actually love the boys and the girls from Stevenage. They're wonderful people. They're you know, may I say they're pretty slim people. You know, they're pretty slim. Stevenage people are a bit like Cambridge people, really, and very pleasant people, but living in Stevenage. Now, I've had best friends named of Stephen, but may I say we're doing a documentary on Stevenage. It's hard to know what to talk about. It's a little estate surrounding, well, hundreds of miles, I think, of farmers' fields, and we're living on a little estate. May I say that there's plenty of shops here. You've got two B&M superstores here. You've got the likes of, you know, like the supermarkets. But it's surrounded with hundreds of miles of farmers' fields, actually, Stevenage. But yes, I've actually had best friends named of Stephen. Here I am here in Stevenage. I'm trying to do, Barry M's trying to do a Stevenage documentary, but yeah, there's a lot of fresh air here, but I do like the boys and girls, I really do, of Stevenage. The Stevenage people are quite wonderful, but there's a lot of things going on at the moment, and it's out of my control, and I do wish things would get a bit better for, you know, maybe the city centre, the city places of around the world. But I've done my bits on global warming on camera and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, Stevenage is quite nice. There's some nice flats and property. You like the property, you can get some really nice flats and apartments in Stevenage, but I live in a hostel, and I don't really like it because I've only got a bedroom, and it's not meant for living in, really, a bedroom, so I'm a bit stuffy and put out and everything. I haven't got my own apartment, you know, and I would like my access to my own water tap so I can have a diet of water, but yeah, there's some really nice properties in Stevenage, lovely apartments. Some of them are good and some of them are bad, but Stevenage is quite a wonderful place, but it is surrounded by a hell of a lot of countryside fields. It goes on for miles and miles and miles, and I got lost from Potter's Bar to Stevenage, and I walked back from Potter's Bar to Stevenage, and I was looking over whirlwinds. They look like whirlwinds of light systems, and I was going around in circles. I got lost. It was a horrible feeling. A mission that I had done from Stevenage to London. I actually missed the train, and I got stuck in Potter's Bar, and I had to walk in the middle of the night from Potter's Bar back to Stevenage. But the countryside farmers' fields there are quite wonderful. As I say, I was walking back, and I got lost. I was looking down on like whirlwinds of lights amongst the city centres and everything, and I was going around in circles all night. And plus, I ended up phoning the SOS to pick me up, and the police picked me up and took me back to the hostel where you poor little baby, and I got lost from Potter's Bar, and I had to walk back from Stevenage down the motorway, and I phoned the SOS, and the police picked me up and brought me back to as I say, me hostel in Stevenage. You poor little baby. I mean, but I was falling down trenches and holes and ditches and everything. But it'll amaze you, the countryside surrounding Stevenage. And may I say, I'll leave it on this note, but I do love the original girls and men of Stevenage. Thank you for watching. This has been a B&M show, a little documentary about Stevenage. But I do really respect the girls, ladies, women and children and men of Stevenage. They're wonderful people. They're lovely characters. It's been a Barry little video. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.